Hey Finxters, it's Ben and I'm back today with a new hacking video. Today's walkthrough of the Capture the Flag challenge, Mr. Robot, is really a lot of fun, and we'll be dealing with techniques today like enumerating with Nmap. We'll also be using a directory busting tool, GoBuster. After identifying a WordPress portion of the website, we'll be using a special WordPress scanner tool to brute force the password and get in. We'll be also spawning a reverse shell to our netcat listener and stabilizing that shell before we escalate privileges over to the root account and retrieve the third and final flag. So I hope you enjoy today's walkthrough. Check out the write-up and let me know if you have any comments or questions or requests for future hacking videos. All right, see you later. Catch you on the flip side. Bye. Hey Finxters, it's Ben, and I'm back today with a new Capture the Flag hacking walkthrough. This one is the Mr. Robot CTF. It's based on the Mr. Robot show. If you haven't checked out that show, it's a pretty good watch. It's all about hacking culture and fighting against the machine of large corporations. So today we're going to be looking through the eyes of Elliot, the main character. And just to preface this video, you can see that I'm using Kali today. Kali is one of the industry standard pen testing Linux distros. I've installed this as a virtual machine, so I can show you here. I can actually minimize. Yeah, can just minimize this virtual machine, and you'll see that I've jumped now back into my own machine here. We'll be inside Kali today. Kali already has all the pen testing tools installed. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's create some directories. And we'll create Mr. Robot. We'll keep it lowercase. Directory. And let's go ahead and make a notes.txt we can get started with. I'm using Tilix here, or Tilix, to have multiple terminal windows open simultaneously. So the first part's just telling us how to connect. And actually, I do need to grab that access file again. So we'll download that. Should be in downloads, and we'll go ahead and connect first to our TryHackMe VPN. Okay. There we go. Okay, and right. Okay, so we're connected now. And let's start up our machine. There is a video walkthrough there and some write-ups. So today we're looking for the 3 keys. There are 3 hidden keys in the machine. Can you find them? Okay. So as that loads up here, let's make some notes about IPs. So get it ready for export. .6.2.23. Target IP equals. We'll have that in a moment. There we are. So here's our target IP. And let's start enumeration. So we'll do two things. We'll run an Nmap scan, and we'll also walk through the website and see if anything is up online. All right. So let's do our Nmap. We'll PN to skip, I think it's reverse port lookup or port verification. We'll do SC for running the standard scripts, -P- to scan all ports. And, oh yeah, we'll do a big O for checking for the operating system. And then we need our target IP. Okay, so first let's export our two IPs. And then we'll run our Nmap. And let's see today also if we can All right, I'm just going to shrink this down a bit. So while we're waiting for that to run, get another pane here up. Okay. So we're doing a stealth scan here. Let's walk through the website here. This is probably a pre-prepared spoof of a Linux machine opening here on this website. So we've got some commands. We're root at fsociety. Fsociety is the name of the hacker collective in the show Mr. Robot. See if I can get a new window. Here we are. All right, get us some more real estate here. Okay, so we'll try a few of these commands here while we're waiting. Nothing comes up there. Oh, there we go. So we've got a video clip here. Right. I'm just going to real quick tweak the settings so you can hear the audio from my screen sharing here. Okay, so I just shared my my screen sharing audio feed. Let's try the second command, fsociety. Okay, I'm not sure what to make of that. Let's try the third one, inform. This is a pretty slow Nmap scan. Maybe we'll tweak the settings with the T value to change the speed. let's try one other kind of enumeration here. We'll do a net discover \r and then our target IP. I think I forgot a flag there. Yeah, let's put it into passive mode. Do uppercase, lowercase. You must be root to run. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, add a sudo to that command. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, got something going on here. Here, looks like on the site, we have some pictures. Okay. Right, next command. Okay, let's do question. Patriot. That could be a password, maybe. Executive capitalist. Businessman. That's Tyrell there. It looks like I need to give a range here. So let me add that value, the end of my target IP. And what should we do? Looks like 16 or 24 or 8. Let's do the 24. We'll add the P. All right, now we're scanning passive mode. Our nmap is still going along. Let's record some notes. Just for the record here, I got that one already. Okay, looks like the screen was cleared there. Okay, just make a note that we did our other scan here, net discover. Target IP \24, and then P for passive scan, and then the -R there. Okay. Save that file for good measure. Let's keep on looking through this. Inform question. Whoop. Question. Oh, we did that one. Oop. Help. Unknown vendor. So we're scanning for target machines here because there could be more than one target. Perhaps we can expand our attack surface if multiple machines are up there running different services. Let's do wake up. Another video clip, looks like.
Bigger than all of us. There's a powerful group of people out there that are secretly running the world. I'm talking about the guys no one knows about, the guys that are invisible. The top 1% of the top 1%, the guys that play God without permission.
Huh. Okay. Little clip criticizing the inequality of capitalism, how the top 1% runs the show for everybody else. Let's check our last one, join. It's Mr. Robot. enter your email address. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not a good idea to give Mr. Robot my email. I'll try it just to see what happens here. I'm going to use my alternate email just because I'm worried Mr. Robot's going to try to do a phishing thing on me, but I've got an alternate email I'll put in and we'll see if anything comes through. I'll check it on my phone here. He says we'll be in touch. All right. In the meantime, as these scans are still running, let's go ahead and do some further enumeration with Dirbuster. Actually, Dirbuster, or could use GoBuster. Let's try GoBuster today. So I have to review the syntax. GoBuster dir uses directory file enumeration mode. I think that's what we want. Okay, so let's do the sudo GoBuster dir. And we want to put our word list. And we need to give the path to that word list. Then how do we give the target IP? Let's see. Any more results coming up yet? Nothing yet. Still running. All right, so I do need to check and see if we have sec lists installed here. Don't know. Okay, I think I'll grab it from online. Let's go ahead and get our sec lists. Let's see, apt-get sec lists. Okay, doesn't know it. Okay, here's the official Git. Yeah, we can grab this one. Okay. Let's go back to our home and let's make a directory of hacking tools. And then we'll git clone and we'll grab that sec lists. So that'll have lots of lists for us to use during enumeration or directory sniffing. Okay, so before we use GoBuster, grab sec list from Git repo. Just drop that URL in there. Okay, it's working on it. Expand that out a bit here so we can see our results a little easier. Okay, we're almost done with the stealth scan. It's good. Okay. So soon we should have a little more information so we can plan our next move. Okay, let's go into sec lists and see for our directory scanning, I think it should be in discovery. Let's see. DNS mainframe file system. Let's look for web content. And then do we have anything like a big.txt or a, yep, big.txt. So we'll use that one here. Let's get the path pwd for present working directory. Copy that out and okay. Looks like I got one extra backslash and add a slash big.txt. Okay, and we need to specify our target IP. Here. Huh, I don't see a flag for the IP. Okay, let's just try pasting it here. 10.10.15.66 big dot text. Okay, we'll try this command. All right, we've got some nmap scans results there. Earl not set. Is it -u? That's funny. It's not in the help. Flag Earl. Okay, let's try adding a -u there. All right, that's working. Wow, it's fast. Okay. We'll add the -u flag for Earl and see what kind of results we have here on the nmap scan. All right, and I will copy these in here. If I can move this over. Hey, nice. Cool. Now we can see a little more of the scan. All right, and my notes above. Okay. Whoops. Interesting. Okay. It's like I didn't copy correctly. All right, let's try that again. Yeah. Okay, so those are our nmap results there. We're still discovering with GoBuster what other directories are out there. Looks like there's a blog, some images perhaps in the image folder. So we've got a port 22 closed SSH. That won't help us. AD HTTP open. That's probably the website. Doesn't have a title. 443 open HTTPS. That's the encrypted protocol there for security. That could be a duplicate of the site. I'm not sure. What else do we have? OS detection performed. And it's guessing it's a Linux 3.1 to 3.13. Okay, so not too much there because it looks like we can't SSH. So we're going to have to find a way to upload a payload and then catch it with a listener so that we can get in with a shell to further enumerate and exploit and then get to our privilege escalation so we can become root. Before we do all that, though, let's let this scan finish running. And how about the other scan we've got? Looks like some unknown vendors. It's not going to help us much. We do everything. We did join. Yeah. So we're kind of at a dead end here with this site. So let's wait for some more directories to come up. Ooh, WordPress -admin. That could be something. And the status here, I think that's the response of pinging that website, what comes back. So 403 is the standard. Is that the standard error? Or is that 404? See if we can get into WordPress -admin. So we've got a login. This may be useful here. Let's make a note of that. So target IP -WP -login. I'll just say discovered a login page. Okay, done with that Nmap scan. We can close that out. Still scanning down here. Okay. Let's do a little bit of inspecting. We'll go to the target IP again. And let's inspect the source code and see if there are any hidden developer notes or anything that could lead us to learn the username or password for this WordPress login. Let's see, do I have the right IP? No, I don't. 1010, yeah, 15.66. Okay, and let's go ahead and inspect view page source. Ooh. You are not alone. Okay, got something here. Browse happy. You are using a something browser. Please upgrade your browser to improve your experience. I don't know this Browse Happy website. Let's see what that is. The other interesting thing here is up here, it gives a user IP. That's not our IP, so we may want to enumerate that as well. Let's check out this browsehappy.com. Huh. Yeah, so it's talking about updating your browser for security. For now, let's leave that lead behind and let's go with this one here. Right, so I'm just going to make a note of this new potential attack surface. I'll say hidden in the source code. Okay. Let's see if we can navigate straight to it. Okay, so there's no URL. Let's see if we can let's do a quick Nmap scan to enumerate and see what's running on this website, or this IP rather. Enumerate with Nmap. Or we could try this other one, the what was this called? All right, so let's try a different one now. We'll do Nikto. Yep, we got it. This is another enumeration tool. And we need to add a pseudo there. And then we've got our address. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully find out some details here. Whoops, I canceled it by accident. Trying to cut and paste. So we're going to actually enumerate with Nikto. So it looks like some potential vulnerabilities are already showing up here. The anti-click jacking X-frame options header is not present, so maybe we can do a click jacking attack. XXSS, that's probably cross-site scripting, maybe vulnerable here. This could allow agent to render the content of the site in a different fashion to the MIME type. Not quite sure what that means. Okay, what else do we have? Admin. There's an admin page. Let's check that out. Something's failing to load here. It looks like it's on a repeat cycle. Maybe this, I wonder if that could be something we could intercept with Burp Suite. Just make a note of that here. Burp Suite. Okay. We'll follow up with that if we need to. Not at the moment, though. What else do we have? Favicon 0. Check that out just in case. Status 301. Favicon. User's blog. Looks like we do have a login here. That looks like the same, same page as last time. It's a .php now. Let's inspect the source. See if there's anything. Nothing jumps out at me there. Right, so the 200s are when we get a result back, so we have access to it. Let's check out the favicon.ico. What would that be? Cannot be displayed because it contains errors. Try reloading. Okay. The favicon is, I think it's the little icon that appears on the top tab. So something's messed up with that. All right, hey Finxters. So we're back up and running here. We have a new IP, and we're going to change our strategy slightly here. Instead of using Burp Suite, we're going to go with a more specialized tool, WP Scan, WordPress Security Scanner. So let's jump back into it. We're here on our WordPress-login.php page. We're able to tell that the username is Elliot because when we put it in and click, it says the password field is empty. But if we say we misspell it, we go like that. Oh, same. Is empty. Yeah. So let's just put in hi here. If we spell it with 2 T's, we'll get invalid username. If we spell it with 1 T, we get the password you entered for the username Elliot is incorrect. So we know now, just from this little feedback, that Elliot is one of the usernames. So probably it's going to be him because he's the main character in this show, Mr. Robot. Let's go ahead with our WordPress scan now. All right, I'm back again, and I tweaked a few of the command line options there for this WP scan brute force password attack. I realized that my virtual machine here running Kali is for some reason a lot slower than if I use my actual operating system, Manjaro. Not completely sure why, but that's something to look into further. For now, though, let me bring you my results over from Manjaro. It successfully found Elliot's password, and that password is ER28-0652. So we can continue on now with our enumeration. Let's go into the portal with this password, 28-0652. We don't need to save that. Okay, it doesn't like it. Let's try it again. There we go. Just took a minute. So now we're in. This is the WordPress dashboard. And we're Elliot Alderson. That looks good. So we're looking for anything that we can change now to change a page so that we can put a payload to send a reverse shell to our machine. So let's go into settings, appearance, editor. Let's check that out. Here we go. So here we have a bunch of different pages that you might hit as a user when you're browsing. I think we can use any of these that are accessible to anyone without credentials. Let's just do the first one today, the 404 template. So this is when you hit a dead link, it gives you this as an error. Google has a cool one where there's a dino game. I've seen lots of students playing when they should be paying attention to their teacher. So let's just clear that out. And we're going to grab our reverse shell. We could go using the Metasploit framework MS Venom tool to create that payload. But today, let's do something even easier. We're going to use pen test monkey. Rev payload should be, yep. So there's the official page here. There should be also a GitHub page. Let's see if we can find that one. Got cheat sheets, rev shells. I think that's what we want. No. Let's see if there's actually a GitHub page. Here it is. So we're going to use the PHP rev shell because this page was a .php, the 404.php. We'll use this last one here. And let's get the whole bit here of code. Copy that over to our 404 page. The next thing we need to do, let's see, I'll update my notes. Logged into WP login, modified the 404.php with, we'll say, pen test monkeys, rev shell, PHP, rev shell. Say after updating our IP. So let's find where we do that here. So here they put in these notes, change this. That's helpful. So we can put in here our own machine's IP. So let's just double check that. So that's because we're here with a VPN. It's going to be this one, 10.6.2.23. Here, 10.6.2.23. And then the port is just for the listener, so it can be anything, but let's use 53. Okay. Great. So now we're going to need to set up a netcat listener. And we'll do that on port 53. I think we may need a sudo in that command to get it to work correctly. All right, let's set that up here. We can cancel this scan here. Let's start our listener. Whoop. Cancel. Whoa. Did not mean to paste the whole page. All right, let me grab this again. Okay, so this should throw up that listener. Good. Now let's update the file. Okay, the last thing we have to do is go to that page to trigger our reverse shell, and then we'll see if it spawns here like we hope it does. 404.php. Yeah, and we've got it down here. All right, so this is a basic terminal here. Let's see, who am I? We're the user daemon. Let's check our ID. 1. Okay. So we can upgrade our shell here to make it more stable. Some people call this stabilizing the shell. There are a few little tricky commands we can put in. The first one, let's see. All right, so here are those commands here to stabilize our shell. The first one, we're going to be using Python. Let's make sure we have Python on this machine. So if we don't, we'll have to use a different command or, okay, I lost the shell there. Let's do it one more time. All right. See if we have Python installed. We do. Okay. So this should, in theory, work. So I'll write the command first over here. We're going to do Python-C import pty pty.spawn, and then we'll do bin /bin /bash end quotation end parentheses. So this is step 1 of stabilizing our shell. Okay, that didn't do what I expected, so let's background that with Control-Z. Okay, now we're going to give our second command. is stty raw dash echo semicolon and then FG for foreground. This will bring in some abilities to our shell like tabbing and completion and history, I believe. You can press up to get the last command. All right, who am I? So we're in some kind of, I think maybe we're in Python here. This is not what we want to happen. So let's cancel that again. Let's try it one more time. Spawn our shell. Oh. Now it's not even taking enter. Okay. Why does it give me a caret M? Huh. All right. Yeah, and I can't. Okay. I guess this just isn't a working shell at the moment. I can't even cancel it. Can't background it. We're going to have to open a new window for this job. All right. Start up our netcat listener again. P. Let's see. Actually, we want LVNP 53. Okay. All right. So our listener is up and running. Okay. Just making some notes there. Spawn our shell again. Let's try this command using a Python 3. Let's see if it has that one. It does. Good. So we'll add on a 3 over here. And let's see if this will do the trick. This isn't strictly necessary, but it doesn't work. Okay. Well, it seems that we're not able to stabilize this shell. So let's proceed without stabilization. Okay, one more time. All right, so. Okay, so let's do a little bit of enumeration. Okay. We're in the base directory right now. Let's take a look in our home. Okay, we've got key 2 of 3. Let's see if we can cat that out. So there's no tab completion right now. Okay, so we don't have permission. All right, so a bit of research. Now I have a working way to stabilize this netcat reverse shell. So let's first set up our listener again. And we'll reload that malicious payload. We caught the reverse shell. And here's the new syntax here. So no spaces and an extra semicolon at the end there. All right, so now we're daemon at Linux. We can use, I think we can use, yep. Let's go into our home and robot. And again, we see these 2 files. Let's cat the password.raw/md5. And here we have an encrypted password username combination for robot, who hopefully is root, but we're not really sure yet. Let's see, we get our, yeah. So we need to find a way to crack this hash of the MD5 type. So we could use a tool like John the Ripper to crack it, but it's going to be faster to use a website like CrackStation that already has hash charts in a dictionary, so it'll just look them up. Let's go ahead and copy that over. This is hash station. See if we can get it here. Traffic lights. All right. So we cracked the hash. It looks like A through Z, the whole alphabet. Pretty standard password. Okay, just put this as cracked from the hash. Now we'll see if our shell is stable enough to do an SU, switch user. Let's go to robot. Looks like it's going to work. So I'll paste in our password. Now we're robot at Linux. Let's find our ID. So we're still not root, but maybe we can cat out the key here now. Key 2 of 3 dot text, and we got it. So that's our second key. All right, then let's see, we switched users to robot using the SU robot command, and that is our password. And then we cat out key 2 of 3 dot txt, and this is our key. All right, so we have one more key left. Let's see if we can identify that. Probably it's going to be in the root folder. Let's go into there. Though we don't have permission to go into the root folder. So now our last challenge is that we need to find a way to do our privilege escalations into the root account so that we can get into that directory and cat out the final key. So we're going to take an approach here that looks up commands that have root permissions that we can run from this robot account. And let's see how we do that. All right, so to do this, we're going to use the command find \perm plus 6,000. We're looking for 6,000 type permissions. We'll send the output to a null byte, and within that output, we're going to pipe it over and use grep to search for bin, and that'll show us commands that we can use that have temporary root permissions to do things. All right, let's bring that over to our shell. So we already see a few of the options here: ping, unmount, mount, ping 6, SU. See what else pops up, if any. Still working on it. There we go. And we have a bunch more. Looks like it's still searching, but I see nmap is one of them here. And nmap has an ability to spawn or to issue commands. It's through the nmap interactive mode. So let's check that out. Nmap and H for help. Let's see about the interactive. Yep, -- interactive. Let's run that. Let's see. Nmap I'm thinking, I think we do need to start with sudo nmap -- interactive. Okay, it's going to ask us the robot password again. That's this one. Okay, so it didn't like that. Let's try it without the sudo nmap interactive. Okay, and now we're in interactive mode. So I believe we can type commands in as if we were sudo now. So let's try switch user to root. Let's try bash. No. Okay. How about a bin bash? Okay, let's check our help. So we need, it looks like we need an exclamation point for shell. And we'll do switch user root. But we don't know the password. That's not going to work. Let's try it again. Actually, I think we're running with sudo permissions now. So let's see if we can go into, yep, so that works. I go cd root. Okay. See if we're there. We're not. Okay. cd root. Let's see if we can do multiple commands with the semicolon. Yep, we can. This is kind of like command injection since we're doing it one at a time here. cd root, and this time we'll cat out key 3 of 3.txt. And we've got it. So this is our final key here. And that brings us to the end of today's challenge. So let's go back to our Mr. Robot page here. And yeah, part 1 is just connecting. Task 2 asks for those 3 keys. And there are some hints that you can check out if you're interested. That's the end of this box. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough with me. I certainly did, and I'm looking forward to more in the future. So take care, Finxters. Bye for now.